pause for a moment. What do you hear? The hum of electricity, distant traffic, an airplane overhead, maybe a refrigerator buzzing in the next room. Now here's a question that should unsettle you. When was the last time you heard absolutely nothing man-made? For most people alive today, the answer is never. In 1900, a person could walk into almost any forest, desert, or meadow on Earth and experience complete natural silence. Today, acoustic ecologists estimate there are fewer than 12 places left on the entire planet where you can go 15 minutes without hearing a single human sound. 12. On an entire planet. These aren't remote mountain peaks or frozen wastelands. These are specific, measurable zones of silence, and they're shrinking every single year. Some scientists believe that within our lifetime, true natural silence will become completely extinct. Not endangered, extinct, and most people have no idea it's even happening. Deep in Washington State's Olympic National Park lies a place called the Hoh Rainforest. Massive Sitka spruces draped in moss tower overhead. Ferns carpet the forest floor. And for brief, precious moments, something extraordinary happens here. Nothing. Absolute acoustic stillness. This is 1 square inch of silence. It's not a metaphor. It's an actual location, marked by a small red stone placed on a moss-covered log in 2005. A man named Gordon Hempton put it there. Hempton is an acoustic ecologist, which means he studies the sounds of natural environments. But really, what he studies is their absence. He spent 40 years traveling to the quietest places on Earth with recording equipment worth thousands of dollars, capturing soundscapes that may not exist in another generation. The Hoh Rainforest became his obsession. He measured sound levels there that drop below ambient noise thresholds. Essentially, the forest becomes so quiet that the only thing you hear is your own blood moving through your ears. But here's the thing that makes this urgent. Even in this protected wilderness, even in this supposedly pristine rainforest, true silence only occurs in fragments. Hempton's recordings show that on average, human noise intrudes every 15 to 20 minutes. Usually it's aircraft, commercial flights crossing overhead, military jets on training runs. Sometimes it's distant chainsaws from logging operations miles away. Sound travels far in quiet places. That's the cruel irony of searching for silence. The quieter a place is, the more vulnerable it becomes to distant noise. A single aircraft at 30,000 feet can contaminate hundreds of square miles of wilderness. Below, Hempton calculated that protecting just 1 square inch of the Hoh Rainforest from noise pollution would require managing sound across nearly 1,000 square miles of surrounding territory. 1 inch, 1,000 square miles. That's how fragile silence has become, and the Hoh is considered one of the lucky ones. Most quiet places don't have anyone fighting for them at all. So what's actually happening to silence around the world? Picture Earth from space. Now imagine you could see sound instead of light. A century ago, you'd see small pockets of noise around cities, train lines, and shipping routes. The rest would be dark, silent. Today, that map has inverted. Noise covers nearly everything. The silent zones are now the tiny pockets. Researchers at Colorado State University created exactly this kind of map in 2017. They measured sound levels across the entire continental United States. Their findings were devastating. In 63% of protected wilderness areas, human noise doubled the natural background sound levels. In 21%, it increased tenfold. National parks are supposed to be sanctuaries. They're becoming echo chambers of human activity instead. And it's not just America. A global acoustic study found that noise pollution is increasing in natural areas by an average of 3 decibels per decade. That might not sound like much, but sound is logarithmic. Every 3 decibels represents a doubling of acoustic energy. Nature is getting twice as loud every 10 years. Here's what most people don't realize about losing silence. It's not just about human experience. It's about ecological collapse. Birds rely on song to attract mates and defend territories. Whales communicate across hundreds of miles of ocean. Bats use echolocation to hunt. Frogs call to find each other in the darkness. Every single one of these behaviors depends on acoustic space, and that space is being filled with noise. Studies show that birds near highways sing at higher frequencies and louder volumes to be heard. Over traffic, they're literally shouting over us. Whales have shortened their calls in response to shipping noise. Some species have stopped vocalizing altogether in certain areas. When animals can't communicate, they can't reproduce, can't warn each other of predators, can't find food. An ecologist named Bernie Krause has recorded soundscapes for 50 years. He returns to the same locations decade after decade. In many places, he says, the sounds have simply vanished. The animals are gone. The chorus has